What you look like sneaking to the fridge at 11 PM to get a snacky snack. PS3, PS4, PS5. I'll just rest my eyes is the biggest lie. You're going straight to Snorkimamimi land. Eating spicy foods be like, they taste like burning. When you're stuck in a traffic jam but there's a dog in the car next to you. Character in a movie has a mental breakdown. Me. Ha ha ha, I do that. Looks great until the Roomba accidentally summons a demon. Me trying to find some peace, sanity. Whatever the F is happening next in 2025. When the beat is fire but the lyrics are definitely not beneficial to your relationship with the Lord. Jurassic Park has always had the prettiest ladies. When her son trying to figure out who the F you are. My ancestors witnessing how the bloodline ends with me. Why is no one talking about the sheer pleasure of coming home from vacation and using your own bathroom? The power button actually turned off our phones, and the home button was a physical button that always worked. Me as teen when I started to explore myself. Gets bigger when squished. This material gets bigger when you squish it. Me after I confess to my crush that I like her and she responds with thanks. Me restructuring my monthly budget after spending 95% of it in the first 3 days. How I feel after I bite the head of the gummy bear. 6-year-old me after the waitress drew a smiley face with ketchup on my burger. How powder looks at me after I finished my first beer. ADHD is ruining my life. I was doing some exy stuff with this guy and I went outside the room as a sort of power play and I forgot him in the other room. When I'm president of video games, all games will have an adult with busy lives feature. Hi, I see you haven't played this game in a month. Here's a reminder of the last things you did and where you need to go next. Press X for a quick tutorial of the controls you forgot. Elon Musk when his wife leaves him. She's now an ex-wife. It annoys me that job applicants are supposed to explain gaps on their resume. Whether the gap was from raising a child, having a serious illness, or traveling the world, I feel like employers shouldn't have the right to determine if it's a good enough reason. This ice cream looks delicious. I'm going insane. My a-hole are eating a hot pepper. Me eating that hot pepper. Me waiting for my $8 sandwich from Uber Eats that cost $45. Having an actual crush, yearning for someone that doesn't exist. Fun zone. You know what's not cool, Bobby? Telling people they should be themselves and then hating them for being themselves. Me getting late for work, the sudden urge to poop. Living just in case things get better. Me waiting for a stranger to show up and buy an old toy for $5 because my wife wanted to risk her life by selling things on Facebook Marketplace. What the F was I about to Google? Dad buys me a mechanical pencil. Me the next day in class. People born in 2000 when they lie of pancreatic are in 2068. Brushy got mostly guy friends because girls are too much drama. Trying to act calm and confident with social anxiety. Sir, a message from Batman, JD Butt. I'm not racist, her friends. I'm racist, his friends. Movies, we gotta save the world, the world. When the music you're listening to in the middle of the night is relatable, so you pull this move. My poor A waiting for free credits so that I can keep playing. Phobia got y'all missing out on some good. This tweet has been deleted. Don't judge me. Based on my social media posts, I'm worse in real life because there's no community guidelines stopping me. I just put my mama in a Bentley. Nice, I put mine in a state of constant worry for my well-being. When you type Google into Google Chrome search bar, You're not the worst at your job, you're just only efficient in a 3-hour slot. You. 18 coffees. Co-workers. The 10 a.m. slump. When you go to a fancy party and decide to steal their 50-inch TV. My teacher said that I would never be good at poetry because of my dyslexia, but look what I made, Mrs. Martin. You'll ever feel guilty for scrolling past a good post without liking it and then scroll back up to like it. Shark, that chilled New York City woman confirmed as Great White, and it's still out there. LMFAO, was it supposed to turn itself in? Me waiting 2 months after the interviewer told me you'll hear back from us soon. When you lie on the application but still get the job. Dads after dropping the most insane ad law known to man. Me explaining my way of thinking to normal people. Financial dating is where it's at. Every day you'll come up with different terms for tuition. Someone recreated the bathroom in my nightmares. Accidents will happen. Musk accidentally does P salute. Cartoonist accidentally spills ink on drawing. Sonic's creator. So it turns out your species can swim but you will remain unable to anyway. Sonic, this is bullshit. What can I do to make you happy? Let me stack donuts on it. Toddlers asking exactly one profound question before going back to swallowing Lego. When you almost caused an accident on the road and other drivers are trying to make eye contact with you, so you just look straight ahead. Why can't my mouth English the way my brain Englishes? In my defense, I heard the ice cream truck jingle. I have never seen something so real in my entire life. Defense, attack. Mainstream media, do you trust me? My grandma, with every cell of my body. Me thinking it's normal to listen to the same song 272 times. Autism. A modern cruise ship compared to the Titanic. Stepmom moving stuff in the house. Shelf falls over and traps her arm. She yells for my help. Anon, please help me. I'm stuck. I know exactly where this is going. Whip my D out. She yells, what the F? My dad walks in. Flips out. They call the cops. I get arrested. What the F? You lied to me. One of my Twitch subs got me a Tesla. Just spent $70,000 just to be called one of my Twitch subs. I'm never gifting anything ever again. Why am I so alone? Not asking people out. Deliberately staying inside. Not socializing when getting a change. DNB fans when I show them DN balls. Made a BBQ out of an old drum. I'm hoping this one will last longer because plastic doesn't rust like metal. Hey Ross, congratulations on your new TV. You wouldn't be able to disable the ads, we are afraid. Ha. The ha really rubs salt in the wound. We sign our messages off with our initials. We can assure you we were not laughing at the situation. BS. Imagine how cheap merch shipping must have been on Pangea. I wish we kept it. When you dig too deep for that crusty booger blocking your nose and finally get it, I'm a victim of my own success. When I was younger I had a horrendous nightmare about this creepypasta. Looking at it again I now realize I got scared of a red Mexican guy. Jenny 28, do not swipe right, not interested, just on here trying to find my husband's profile. When I'm enjoying my time alone at home and suddenly I hear the sound of keys. I once dated twins. How could you tell them apart? Easy. Lucinda painted her nails purple and Edgar had a D. Technically all the money that you ever spend on food has been flushed down the toilet. Situation under control. My STEM degree, Indian YouTubers. How people in 20 to 25 will view 2025 social media. Bro, size. I wish more girls would go and make the first move. Also bro, whenever woman goes up to him and tries to flirt with him. Me enjoying a YouTube video for the first time, a comment I liked 7 years ago. Eminem when someone is dissing him, I'm about to end this man's whole career. I hate showing my mama a funny video or pic and she be like, who's that? Like I don't know, but you were supposed to laugh. Now give me my phone back. When someone says F me, don't mind if I do. Student, I don't understand. Teacher, well you are stupid. Student, I don't understand. Indian man on YouTube, I will teach you my son. F domestic violence, go international. The most dangerous object in your house growing up. Really hot girl in class, decide to work up the courage to speak to her. Hey, can I borrow your pen for a second? She hands me her pen. Realize I don't even have paper to write on. She's staring at me. My mind is racing what to do. Draw a pen on my hand. Give her back her pen and walk away. How I felt as a kid when I asked the doctors will it hurt and they said yes. Friendly tip, when making a Rex, play Disney music in the background. That way if it gets leaked online Disney lawyers will have them all taken down. You're welcome. Hey, you got a second? Yeah, I got tons of time. This job's a joke. My cat over my head at 3 AM. Pathetic. Dude who delivered the pizza 10 minutes early. Uber driver that didn't speak the entire ride. 5 stars. What did an office job look like before computers or cell phones? People got to the office at 9 AM. There was just a desk there and a telephone. What did they even do? I know there's an answer to this. I don't know what it is. Hey look. No, stay with me. Don't leave me. 63 Earths can fit inside Uranus. 64 if you relax. When a game character eats a roasted chicken and suddenly all bullet wounds are healed. 4-year-old me. Dinosaurs is so cool. Me now. Dinosaurs is so effing cool.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.